Today we're having a shoulder of Hoggett. Hoggett sits somewhere between lamb and mutton. It's a little bit older than lamb, but it's not an old girl that's ready for the knacker's yard. Flavour sits somewhere in between the two as well, and so does texture. We're going to cook it low and slow on the barbecue. So I'm up early. It's about 7:30 in the morning. The barbecue's been turned on to about 110 degrees Celsius. I'm going to start by scoring the Hoggett in both directions. This will help render out some of the fat that sits within the skin. Next, I'm going to chop up a few cloves of garlic, not finely, but into little spears, which I'm then going to set deep within the meat itself. I've picked a sprig of rosemary from the garden. You don't need many herbs on Hoggett, but rosemary is pretty common with any lamb or mutton dish. It will add a nice flavour. I'm going to finely chop it. And then add a little olive oil, which I'll massage into the meat before putting the rosemary on top and rubbing it into the surface, making sure as much of it stays in all those grooves and crevices and doesn't fall on the cutting board. Add plenty of freshly ground pepper, and plenty of cracked salt. More than you might think. You need more seasoning on there. It kind of falls off. So on goes the Hoggett, and you'll see underneath there is a drip tray that's got water in. That will help keep the moisture in. I've left it alone now for about 3 hours, so let's just go and have a little check to see how it's doing. Temperature's sitting steady, and it's definitely coming on nicely, but that drip tray needs a little extra water. We don't want that meat to dry out. Let's check the temperature. It's now been on about 4.5 hours. Well, it's hard to see the thermometer gauge there, but it's about 70-ish degrees. That's medium well done. So, we're going to take the Hoggett out and wrap it. We're going to wrap it well and then put it back on for the rest of the day. Another 5 hours maybe. This will keep the moisture in and really help that joint just pull from the bone when we take it out. And yes, it really is moist and absolutely delicious. Oh.